name as a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
Thinking 1,000 thoughts, I put through north till the boys get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door. I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically
halfway between Boston and Providence, it's the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen in the booth. Riley Patterson on the field gets this thing going. And off we go from Foxborough. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Now the former Buckeye, Travion Henderson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Angel. He'll go play action with May. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 12 yards.
A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here goes it. Off the bootleg. Here's May. He's got his man, Keyshawn Boutte. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A gain of 23 more
A gain there of 23 yards. First down, New England.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and you're able to convert.
And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop.
Second and 7 at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's second and 7.
Hey, what's that?
Man of the gun, here's May. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Patriots first down.
16-yard line.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
Off the play fake, here's May. Throw to the right flat, it is caught, and he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that?
Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. And he'll get forward, give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds, and that's going to bring up third down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Throwing on third down is May. That was incomplete. coverage, outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return is Dante Thornton. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's Tua to open with a throw. That's into the hands of the rookie, Dante Thornton.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 4. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He's got his tight end, Orlando Gadsden the second. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big-time play for the Dolphins. And even 30 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready.
From the gun, here's Tua. He'll let one go. Down the middle. To the goal line and in. Nick Westbrook-Akine. Touchdown, Dolphins. His 4th TD grab of the season. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Dolphins move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On play action, here's May. That's hard. Downfield by Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down. The middle, it's Henderson. There he goes, inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good games, 19 for this one.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many...
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 34-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Good. Check. Right, here we go. Throw. Ready. What's that?
We are through 1. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the 2nd quarter. Patriots with the football. And they are facing a 2nd and long.
Here goes that.
A give to Henderson, running right, and to pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that?
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
4th down.
Torpedo.
They're going. It's May. That's taken in. And he's got the 1st down. Well done there. As they pick up a 4th and 5.
That's another.
Say what you want about this group, Mike, but they certainly aren't scared. I mean, not only to go for it on 4th down, but the quarterback decides to throw that ball into double coverage and somehow still resulted in them being able to extend this drive.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot, something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing is May. That is caught by the tight end, Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
A first carry here for Devon Achane. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Ready. Ready.
Once again, it's Achane. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That one out wide to Achane. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
2 and now on 3rd down. That's taken in by Achane. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Marcus Jones now to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. Uh-oh, he gets free. Inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 74 yards. Touchdown, New England. Borregales now for the extra point. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area, so it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. On first down, Tagovailoa. That is caught left side by Waddle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 44, ready. In motion, Westbrook-Akine. On first and 10, here's Tua. And that ball incomplete. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot, something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Second and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. This one caught by Waller. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To the air again, Tagovailoa. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Again, it's Tua. That'll be intercepted. Picked up by Robert Spillane. And the Patriots are going to take over here up near the 40.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
New England going to take their second timeout. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 5.
At the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's May. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Working out of the gun, it's May. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
Here's May again. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. On now is Andres Porregales for the field goal try. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. The Patriots will turn it over to their field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. First down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Tua. He'll go right and find his running back. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5.
He's right,
Tua, give it to Achane. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he is out of bounds down at the 21. They'll come up here, first and 10.
21-yard line.
To throw is Tua. That is taken in left side by Thornton. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
From the gun, here's Tua. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. Throwing again, it's Tua. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal. Tua to throw again. And not liking anything downfield, he'll just get this to the sideline. It is incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and move for the next down.
And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
So back up now to the 8-yard line. It's third and goal. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal.
Fourth down and
Henderson's kick is good. And the Dolphins will cut the deficit down to 2.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Combo.
On play action, here's May. Exiting the pocket right. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's into the hands of Diggs. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Henderson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
He's going to pick up a Patriots 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but it's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. To throw is May. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go, throw.
May looking to run. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. Throwing is May. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested.
And he will kick this one across into the end zone. Way beyond Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. That is 2nd touchdown of the game and 17 for the season. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Fake the head. Now, Tua, forced out left. He's going to air this one out, looking for help.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
They'll go play action with May. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. It's second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Right side and brought in by Williams.
So anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Open man is Douglas. It's complete. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this two-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Man, some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. From the 38 now, here's second and a yard. On the give, it's Henderson. Good running inside the 25. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 7-yard line. What a big play there for New England. 31 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the fourth quarter. You're able to pop off a big run.
Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Henderson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Short pass taken in by the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
A shotgun snap for Tua. That one out wide to A-Check. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup. But that is enough for a first down.
That's good for Dolphins. First down.
Here's Tagovailoa. This one caught by Waller.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And He'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds on the first down.
Certainly not the biggest gain by any means, but he does a really nice job getting past the sticks, keeping his feet in bounds, and ultimately picks up the first down.
Again, it's Tua. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down, they need 7. To the air again, Tunga Bailoa. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Back to throw is Tua. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Tua going to throw. That's caught by Hill. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Tunga Bailoa. A throw on the move is caught.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between...
Oh, big mistake. It was 1st and goal, and it's intercepted. Into space. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New England.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And ball's coming out to the 35. First down. Tunga Bailoa. Moving left.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up short.
To throw is Tua. That's taken in by Achane. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. Complete. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
9 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
From the gun, here's Tua. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game. Now it's Tua. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. And they'll stop it. 17 seconds to go in the game. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good. 4 on feet, Rams.
So it's a win for the Patriots. They finish off the regular season with some momentum. And they'll wait with